Okay. Now, ang concern lang ng sinasabi ng iba, yung point-to-point natin, how do you measure it? Let's talk about sa buses. Yung buses, madali dahil may GPS yan. Pero yung sa atin kasi, ayaw natin magaksaya ng binibigay ng gobyerno. Meron ng buses is 100 pesos per kilometer na parang subsidy. And then I raised that point that we have to make sure lahat ng buses may nakalagay o jeep na kasama sila sa subsidy, so dapat may 20%. I notice it, yung mga meron mga signage na ganon, tumatakbo sa EDSA na wala naman sakay, halos walang sakay. Don't you think we have to review that process kung anong oras? Kasi yung iba parang nangyayari, meron mga kaming 100 pesos per kilometer, so biyahe lang kami, ikot lang kami ng ikot. Don't you think that's a waste of resources?
Yes, Mr. Chair, very good point. In fact, we're reviewing the number of buses running along the EDSA busway. Kasi nga, pag masyado marami, dahil nga meron tayong service contracting, the tendency is just to run.
Yeah, wala silang pake. May 100 pesos sila per ano.
Yan po monitor namin. At we will, I think this week already imposed, we just do a stakeholders consultation. Yung meron kaming maximum ceiling na pwede i-dispatch lang within the day. Kasi ang na-accredit po sa busway is 550 buses all in all. Hindi ko natin kailangan ng 550 buses
Yes,
sa busway.
I was about to say that.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ako kasi, Chairman, no, medyo may pagka-OC ako. Minsan tumatayo ko dun sa labas ng Mega Mall. Minomonitor ko. Yung mga patay na oras, daanan pa sila ng daanan. Ang konsepto ko dito, kaya sila ginagawa yun ng patay na oras, mabilis ang ikot nila, nakakakuha silang 100. Pagkatapos, at the same time, may fuel subsidy bills and everything. So wala silang pake. Mas gusto nilang ganung oras dahil mabilis sila mga kolekta. So I think we have to regulate that eh.
Yes, Chair, with your suggestion, we'll make it stricter. Talaga gusto natin from 4 a.m. in the morning until 12 midnight or 1 a.m. at latest, may bus pa rin tumatakbo. So if we can really schedule the dispatch of the buses, aabot ho yan hanggang 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, tsaka tignan natin kung ano yung oras na wala mang masyadong sumasakay. Baka I don't know if it's applicable sa atin na gawin natin, this is something new, yung may oras para talaga hindi tayo nag-aaksaya ng ano natin ng krudo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we're doing away na sa umaga pa lang nandun sila lahat. In fact, the last...
Tapos i-dispatch na lang sila.
Opo, the first, meron na po tayong schedule na ang first dispatch, 1 p.m. Aabot na ko yan ng 1 a.m.
Ako, Chairman, pag nakaalam ako na meron na taking advantage of the situation, I'll be the one personally who will file a case on that one. Now, yung sa jeep natin naman, paano natin na monitor yan? In what way? Dahil tinanggalan natin GPS, paano natin monitor yan? Point-to-point pen or what?
Yes, Mr. Chair. On both endpoints, itatap lang, isa-scan lang ko yung QR code upon dispatch on point A. Pagdating ko sa point B, doon rin yung gagawin, isa-scan rin yung QR code. Yung meron tayong app na didiretso yan sa ating back-end.
Real time yan?
Real time, sir. Para makompute naman natin yung payout na talagang tumakbo sa dyan. But again, meron ring pretty perfect system yan. We're utilizing mystery riders rin po just to make sure na hindi ko takbo na takbo yung ating mga jeep. Kasi yung scheduling na naman, tama rin kayo. Dito rin mangyayari ko yan eh. Yung tatakbo na takbo kahit walang laman.
Yeah. Well, kagaya nga na sinabi ko, we're not here to blame each other, accuse each other na hindi maganda yung program. We're here to try to find solution to improve yung sistema. Ang sa atin lang talaga, ang bottom line, ang gusto lang ng committee, na walang nasasayang na resources para sa programa. Yung going back to doon sa payout natin, dahil yung kanina reklamo, thank you very much, nandito si Yusek Dennis Mapa. I think alam naman po natin kung ano po nagiging issue. Maybe you can brief us. Yusek, ilan taon na kayo na sa posisyon nyo?
6 years and 10 months.
6 years, okay. So alam nyo po yung naging issue dun sa BSP?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
What happened there?
Yung sa national ID po ito, Mr.
Yes,
Chair,
national ID.
Yung printing, as you may be aware, nung nag-print sila ng mga 55 million and then nagkaroon ng problem. So BSP and PSA terminated the MOA, and we look for another service provider, which we have already, and we will resume printing of the physical card this month of
Yes,
May.
if what was your position when that happened?
Mr. Chair, yung problema kasi sa unang printing, of course, mayroon tayong delay in terms of the printing and then the quality.
No. Yung you were a USEC na din?
Yeah,
Yung
yes,
sa-
I'm the head of
U-
the-
USEC.
Yeah.
Pero yung sa BSP, inano rin sinabcon nila, tama po ba?
They have a service provider, Mr. Chair. During the time, the memorandum of agreement is between PSA and BSP, and then BSP hired a service provider to print the cards.
Pero bakit pa dati padadaanin dun sa ganun?
Uh,
Hindi ko makita. In
this-
fact,
this-
nagkaroon ng COA ano yan, di ba?
Yeah, this is part of that issue. That's why the PSA and BSP mutually agreed to terminate.
Yes, because
contract.
nga may konting, hindi konti, no? May violation na bakit pinasabcon pa natin yun?
There was some COA comments
Findings,
on that.
yes. So, kaya nga, you being one of the USECs then, di ba, don't you think medyo quite alarming gagawin natin? Dinala natin sa BSP, pinasabcon. Bakit hindi nila yung PSA, diretso naghanap ng ano?
During the time when the national ID started, Mr. President, Mr. Chair, the discussion of the council, kasi may council tayo, is to go through the BSP. But may mga lessons learned, no? One is that the national ID is, in addition to the physical card, is going digital with the DICT. So marami na tayong nailabas ng mga digital cards. But we understand that the citizens are still looking for the physical card. That's why nakakuha na kami ng service provider, Mr. Chair, and itong May, next month, ay mag-print na uli ng physical card.
So, yung service provider na sinabcon ng BSP, did you file a case against them or what?
Mayroong case, arbitration between BSP and the service provider.
Kasi
Mr.
hindi ko
Chair.
talaga makuha. Bakit pwede naman kayo direktang pabid na yan? Bakit pa dinaan natin sa BSP? BSP, hindi ko makita. What was the concept
Yeah,
there? Because you were part of already PSA.
If you're, Mr. Chair, tatlo kasi yung ating authorized printers sa government. BSP, NPO, and APO. So, doon
Sir,
una.
Tama yung
Yeah.
sinasabi po natin. Authorized yan. Pero there's a difference ng authorized kung may capability.
The BSP, during the time, Mr. Chair, and you are aware, sila kasi nagpiprint ng ating pera, and during that time, we feel that BSP is capable of printing.
Well, kagaya ng sinasabi ko, meron tayong authorized, pero ang important question there is kung may capabilities lang
Yeah.
gawin yung ID, which I feel hindi.
Yeah.
The mere fact that they subcon it, isa lang ibig sabihin yun, hindi. Then, National Printing Office, tama?
Yeah.
Sinabcon din nila. Sa subcon nila, if ever din yan eh. I don't think they have the capability to print that, ano?
May mga printer sila, Mr. Chair, na during our discussion, before we entered into the agreement, we have clear considerations on the printers that they will provide PSA.
You know for a fact already, I think it was reported to you by your staff kung bakit ako disappointed with PSA. When you arrive, karamihan dito, ang nagiging problema is yung national ID. Ano bang sector yung kanina nagsasabi? Because yan, sila, dahil walang national ID,